So you've started eBay, and you know you need to build your feedback. You understand why you need to build your feedback, but how do we build feedback? Well, an easy way to do it is to go in and buy penny items. And this can be searching with many different ideas. We could search for trinket. We could search for key ring. We could search for ring. We could search for charm. Single words generally give you the broadest results. And so once we've done that search, the next thing we need to do is change the sort. So at the top right of your list, in the middle of the page, there's a sort option here. And I don't know why eBay decides to make best match the default sort. But if we change that, we go down here and we say, okay, sort price plus shipping lowest first, then we're going to start seeing items that are pennies. And these are generally items that will be, a penny item will be an auction style item. Now, there are plenty of items that will come up as buy it now that are 99 cents, which is what we're seeing here. Well, that's not what we want. So now we're going to change our keyword up here. Let's try charm. And so we'll change it to charm and run a search again. It's defaulted now to our lowest first here, so we're good. And so here's our item. Now, ultimately, we don't care about these items. We don't care if we receive them. The only reason we're doing this is to build our feedback, okay? So we want to have feedback of 20 or above, so at least 20, which means we need to order more than 20 penny items. Now, I would recommend that you not bid more than 15 or 20 cents on these, because some of them you might go in and place a bid and it's you'll be outbid. So let's click on this one, for example. And I normally will right click and open in a new tab, and I wasn't thinking there and I did it this way. But anyway, if we go in here and we just place a bid, so what it has one bid, and down here it says, hey, you've got to enter at least 0.06, right? So C just means from China. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. That's fine. So we're just going to do so let's say 0.15. All right, so our maximum we want to do is 15 cents because they're equivalent at this point. And so we click place bid, and then we'll find out if we are going to be the highest bid or not. We've got to confirm, so we'll confirm there. So it's approximately 11 cents actually. So as it increases, it is a little different. Okay, so green, you're the high bidder. All right, so we're the highest bidder. And so if nobody outbids us and goes above that, then we'll win this item and be very likely to get feedback, because the reason these people are doing these penny items is to build their feedback. They're trying to build this up to hundreds of thousands of feedback, and they're losing a little bit or just breaking even in doing it, but it helps them look good on eBay. And so that's why they're doing it. And so there we've won that bid. Now the next thing to understand, if we're working to build feedback, is we don't want to buy multiple things from the same seller. And so we've got to look at that username, and then if we go back to the previous page, and it might even be faster here to just open a new tab and do another search. But so we do another search on eBay, and again, this is why I like to do right click and open a new tab, because then I can leave the search results up on one page and have the ones I want to bid on open on a different page. So we come in here and do a search again for charm, and this helps us to be able to make sure we're not ordering from the same person too. So there's our charm search, and we change it from best match to price plus shipping lowest first. That's what lets you see the penny items. So that's important that you resort it by that price plus shipping lowest first. Oh, that's interesting there. Okay. charming. My goodness, there's a lot of that. Jeepers creepers. Don't usually see that when I do a search for charm. All right. So here we've got this souvenirs jewelry F019. All right. So right click, open in new tab, and we'll right click on this little birthstones thing and open a new tab. And then you could do that on a few of these and have them open in new tabs here. And then what we want to do is compare. So back over here, we have this user right there, so seller information. All right, well, here's a new one that we're looking at right here. So is it a different user? Oh, that's the same user. So we don't want that because we've already bid on one from that user. So we're just going to close that tab out and look at one of the others. And look, there's a different user. And so we're safe to bid on that. And if they give us feedback, it will count as a separate feedback. So again, if we buy 10 things from the same user and they ship it all at once or even back to back, then when they leave us feedback, they could leave us 10 feedbacks, but it will only count as 1 point on our feedback score. And so that's why we want to look for different users here when we're doing this. This one is, I think that's the same, Mathers 0125. Yep, that's the same seller. So we only want one of these items, not both. And so it's a little painstaking, a little time consuming, but I'm telling you, this is far better than the headaches you will have if you don't do this. So take the time, build your feedback, buy 30 or 40 items that are penny items. And the other thing to think about is, gosh, anything that you're planning on shopping for anyway, buy it through eBay. If you're looking for clothes, if you're looking for even food items, you know, if they're boxed food items or packaged, you can buy through eBay. Anything you're thinking of buying anyway, buy it through eBay to help build your feedback, and then look for some of these things. Because if you do it right, you can build your feedback up above 20 within a day or two. That's all it should take. And then we get rid of all those fraudsters, all those headaches. We don't have to worry about that. And the other big benefit to building feedback is when the buyer looks at your listing. A lot of buyers will come in when they're familiar with eBay, and they'll look at this seller information, and if they see 79,623 with 98.4 positive feedback, they say, okay, I can trust this person. They feel confident about it. But if they come into an item and they see 1, or worse, they see 0 on the feedback, well, then they're not so comfortable. They're like, I don't know if I can trust this person. I don't know if I want to buy from them. And so building that feedback up, if we've got that at 20 or 25, and then it'll say 100% positive right below that, that's where we're building that confidence for people. And at the same time, getting rid of the fraudsters. So 2 birds with 1 stone. Win-win. We can move forward to build our business the best way possible.